Guys, this is Maya from TradeLabs, and here we are yet again with another gold forex trading market review. So in today's video, we are going to again review what happened today with the XAUUSD market, if we had any good signals, any bad signals, like basically what's the tea. So I'm so excited to show you guys what happened today, so let's jump right in. Welcome back guys, this is Maya from TradeLabs, and just again we are going to do a short and sweet recap of how gold has behaved today. And I say behaved because it's been a bit naughty in the past 2 weeks. So again, we had some really powerful trends today that I would love to have a look at and show you guys what happened. But definitely another one of those crazy days that we can definitely say yes to another one. So without further ado, let's jump right into those charts. Okay guys, so here we go. What you see on the screen right now is just today's market for the XAUUSD Gold Forex Trading Market. And as you can see, it's been let's say a bumpy day. If you are new here on the channel and maybe also new in the Forex trading community, then welcome here. If you are looking for some informative content and some tips and tricks on how to trade gold, here is the place to do it, so stick around. But definitely what you see on the screen right now is the perfect example of how your chart should not look like. And you heard that right. Obviously what you can see here is a bunch of squiggly lines, some not quite straightforward trends. You cannot basically tell what you were supposed to do here, if that makes sense, and that's the whole problem of it. It's not clear. So instead of playing around with like loads of confusing strategies on how to trend gold and how to look at these charts, you can have a hell of a lot better option, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second. So like I mentioned, this chart, it's a definite no-no. What you want to have with just one click of your mouse is this beautiful chart that I'm showing on the screen right here, and look me in the eyes and tell me that you don't love what you see on the screen right now. And by the way, this is the exact same trading market, the exact same day for the gold forex trading market. It's just displayed beautifully this time and in a useful and meaningful way, which is exactly what you want from your gold chart to show you. Especially because, as you know, gold is usually a stable metal, if that makes sense. It's a metal that holds its value, and hence it's attracting a lot of investments from all sorts of people because it tends to hold its value over time. Gold is usually your go-to place if you want to invest in something. Now and even before, like centuries ago, when people were actually buying gold and storing them in the safe or something just so they can hold its value or maybe increase over time so they can sell it for profits. But now just the market has improved, it's got smarter, and here we are. If you don't know how to trade gold and you are new to the XAUUSD Gold Forex Trading Market, then you might get just a little bit stinged, because this is a very tricky market to get into if you don't know what you're doing. But that's not a reason to be afraid, because this chart right here is telling you exactly what you need to do. So what you see on the screen right here, it's a beautiful, beautiful chart created by us at TradeLabs in order to indicate to you what you need to do with gold forex trading market. Now this indicator is a proprietary indicator, like I mentioned, made by us at TradeLabs, and this is really, really good at predicting the direction of the market. And that's exactly what you want as a trader, right? So in order to trade Forex, you need to understand the signals and the charts and the direction of the market. If possible, to try to analyze long-term charts and short-term charts in order to kind of imagine how the market would move like in the future. A very, very important key in this process is understanding the direction of the market. If you get your direction of the market right, then you will succeed at trading Forex, and especially gold in this particular case. But then if you don't get your direction right, you will struggle quite a lot at gold forex trading, and you might have some hiccups because like I mentioned, it's a very steep market to play in if you don't know what you're doing. It has a sound notification where the market trend changes. So you don't need to stick around by this chart watching it all day long. You can just go on about your day and just come back here whenever you hear the notification sound. So coming back to the chart that you're seeing on the screen, I'm just going to briefly explain it to you guys so you understand what's happening here. So the green and the red bars, these are actually the price bars and an indication of how the market is moving. Now the green and the red shapes that you see on the screen, these are basically the direction of the market, and this is what you are going to base your judge on if you want to go in on a trade or out of a trend. This is a notification that the market is going to go up, and this is a notification that the market is coming down. With the right information and this tool right here, you might have a surprise of how much you can actually do in gold forex trading. But I'm just going to give you a small example of what exactly you see on the screen in terms of the math behind it, because you will definitely be surprised by the end of this video. Now, if you've followed the gold forex trading market, let's say in the past 2 weeks, you would have noticed that gold has been rallying. This would be an understatement. Definitely rallying, definitely behaving like all over the place, growing like it's been running, okay? Running all the way to the top because of the socio-political events that's going on in the world, because the world has a very, very powerful influence on the gold forex trading market. Okay, great. So what I'm showing on the screen right here is basically the notification from at just about 3:30 in the morning, where the market trend has started to go up. And that's where this notification came in and basically notifying you of the starting point of a trend change, which in this case was to go all the way up. Now this was of course at a price point of just around 1896, and you'll see at the end of this video why I'm noting this. I also added a green arrow just to show you guys the exact moment where the market trend has changed, as indicated by the red and the green shapes. Okay, great. So then on the other side of your screen, you would see the actual exit point of this trade, or how the momentum trading indicator has alerted you of another starting point of a trend change, but this one would go down. So gold has decided at just about 7 o'clock this morning to go down. Now, again, this is where the alert of the momentum trading indicator has kicked in, notifying you that it's time to get out of this trade in order to have a good one. But the trick is here understanding exactly what happened between these two green arrows, because these are not just two random numbers and two random green arrows. These are actually indicating a hell of a trend. And I'm gonna go into details right now. If you look only at the potential of this trade that you see on the screen right here, and just bear in mind that this is just one trend out of the whole day. Of course, this is a trend that lasted somewhere around 3.5 hours. And this has a potential that would blow your mind here. If we take the starting point, which is 1896, and the potential highest point, which would be 1909, and you difference that, you would have a potential of 13 points. Now, for those of you guys who are new to the market, points are not pips, but don't worry about it. I'll just quickly show you guys how you can calculate your pips based on your points. It's really straightforward, and for future reference. Now, in order to calculate your pips based on your points, you just have to take your number of points and multiply it by 100. Now, the number that you would obtain would be your pips. In this case, you have 13 points multiplied by 100. You would be looking at 1,300 pips. And you heard that right, 1,300 pips on the gold forex trading market into one trend. And all of it just because of the momentum trading indicator, because it's been here to notify you when to go in and when to go out. And if you were to listen to this momentum trading indicator, I think you know where I'm going with this. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. Just again, we had another crazy day with a really mind-blowing potential on the gold forex trading market, and we are so here for it. Like I mentioned, the momentum trading indicator is all I have to thank for, because it completely changed the way I'm looking at the gold forex trading market in a very, very good way. Speaking of which, if you'd like to try our new trend trading indicator, then click the link below and sign up for a free trial. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button down below. I'm watching you. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.